a quick little tip that I want to share for winterizing your boat engine, or some of the other plumbing circuits. Let's see if I can. So on my boat, I have a water tank. This is a Cobalt 250, and there's a water tank there that was originally for the exterior shower. Hoses right here. Last winter, I added the toilet, and you guys saw that I added some plumbing to plumb the built-in pump to use that water tank to supply the toilet. Well, what I'm doing now is I've added like 6 gallons of antifreeze to that, and I found that here's where the normal swim platform shower screws onto, and this is a 1/2-inch pipe thread, as it turns out. And so what we can do, let's see how I can hold this here. What we're going to do is we're going to add this guy. So this is the pipe thread on one side and a hose thread on the other side. And the hose thread we're going to put in here, and we're going to be able to pump the antifreeze right into the engine. So when I start it up, we can use the pump to throw the antifreeze right into the engine. Before we do that, we're going to evacuate the heater circuit, because as you saw in my other videos, I also added a heater to the boat last winter. And so this is the side tube to the heater, and so what we're going to do is I pull this off here, and then this will, if I pump antifreeze through, it'll come back here and it will drain right out that drain plug right there. So after we thread this onto where the shower used to go, we're going to thread this guy. Both of these, I just got them at Lowe's just now. This is a female hose fitting to a 5/8 barbed fitting that'll go right in here. So we're just going to turn on the pump some antifreeze through there. So what I did was I ran the hose, warmed up the engine. Now I'm going to drain the water out so that we get as little dilution as possible in the antifreeze. We're draining the water out on both sides. Then we'll pump the antifreeze through the heater circuit, and then once that's draining out, then I know that circuit's filled with antifreeze. And then we'll take this fitting off. We'll put the brass one directly to the engine. We'll turn on the pump and run the antifreeze through the motor. And when I see the antifreeze, when I see the boat get back up to temp, I'll know the antifreeze is flowing through, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so got the brass fitting on, I've got the plastic fitting with the barb, and now I'll turn on the pump. Reach around here, and I should start seeing some antifreeze come out of there in just a minute. Nasty stuff first, and now we got antifreeze. Sweet. So I'll shut the pump off. Now I know that whole circuit is filled up, and we'll move on to the engine. So I finished draining all the water from the plugs. I put the plugs back in. I winterized the toilet so that whole line's done. So now what I'm going to do, now that this is all plugged into the engine port, I'm going to turn on the pump and then immediately start the engine, and because when I turn on the pump it'll come out the outdrive, and I don't want to waste the antifreeze unnecessarily. But now that everything else is winterized, it doesn't matter if I use it up doing the engine. So that concludes this quick and dirty cell phone video, and hope this helps.